People sometimes are given this knowledge by Allah Azza wa Jal. And Allah Azza wa Jal guards them, and Allah Azza wa Jal takes care of them that way. Now, you and I, as commoners, cannot claim that we have the knowledge and we have access to what's written in Lawh al Mahfuz. Therefore, it is better that we simply say that Amanna wa Saddaqna. We simply say that Samirna wa Ata'na. And we're expected to worship Allah Azza wa Jal 5 times a day in the form of salah, we do that. We're expected to recite the Quran, try and understand the Quran, try and implement the Quranic teachings in our lives, and try and propagate the message of the Quran. This is what we're expected to do. We must say, Sami'na wa ata'na. Likewise, there are so many other things that we as Muslims are expected to do. Similarly, what we are doing is also a kind of expectation from Allah Azza wa Jal, that Allah Azza wa Jal expects us, yeah, the iPlus team, or for the like of a student of knowledge of Islam like me, that we are here to clear confusions about some people that believe that nothing is in their hands, everything is governed by Allah Azza wa Jal. We are here to clear their misconceptions. So this is also a kind of a righteous deed. So we are expected to do all this and hope for the reward from Allah Azza wa Jal on the day of judgment. And also Allah Azza wa Jal could reward us wonderfully in this world as well. Like we keep talking about, Man amila salihan min dhakarin aw untha wa huwa mu'minun falanuhyiyannahu hayatan tayyiba. Allah Azza wa Jal grants us a wonderful, beautiful life in this world. وَلَنَجْزِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْرَهُمْ بِأَحْسَنِ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Allah Azza wa Jal is also going to give us this beautiful reward on the day of judgment, is what Allah Azza wa Jal says in Surah An-Nahl. Yeah. So this is very obvious. This is very clear. Therefore, what we must say is that if you made for instance, if you made a ticket, a destination, and you missed your flight, despite making concerted efforts, despite making all the efforts, you missed the flight. What you would say, Qadrullahi wa ma sha'a fa'al, aw Qaddarallahu wa ma sha'a fa'al. Then you can say something like this. Yeah, which is why Umar radiallahu anhu also makes a very clear statement in which he says that, when we try so very hard to ascertain that something happens as we desire, we book tickets, we make our plan, we take leave, we arrange the funds, we inform the people over there, we do every single thing that is needed in order for the journey to be, for the journey to take place and for the journey to be executed completely really well. Despite all that, if the journey doesn't take place, or if something wrong happens, Umar radiallahu anhu here says, our belief in the hereafter, our belief in the Qadr, in matters pertaining to destiny, our belief increases here. Why? Because he says, despite our concrete planning, stringent and so foolproof kind of planning, we did not succeed in executing the planning. Clearly shows that there's someone else who controls everything else, who did not will for this plan to take place. So this would increase our iman in matters pertaining to al-Qadr. Umar radiallahu anhu says, which is why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also said, while I'm talking about this journey, that you made the tickets, you wanted to go, you wanted to travel, you wanted to meet, you wanted to enjoy, you had made all kinds of arrangements back home and the destination, everything. And if that thing still does not happen, then you must not say, لو أني فعلت كان كذا وكذا. The Prophet ﷺ clearly says in this hadith of Sahih Muslim 2664, if I'm not wrong, is the number of this hadith, in which the Prophet ﷺ is saying, Al-mu'minu al-qawiyyu khayrun wa ahabbu ila Allah min al-mu'min al-da'if. A weak mu'min, and you have another strong mu'min. Allah Azza wa Jal likes this strong mu'min, and Allah Azza wa Jal, in the sight of Allah Azza wa Jal, the stronger mu'min is more beloved to Allah Azza wa Jal and more virtuous as opposed to a weak mu'min. By the way, here we are not talking about a mu'min that has got his muscle power. No, no, no. That's not the first thing that we're talking about. Al-mu'minul qawiyu bimana, someone who's got that strong, unwavering faith, unshaking belief in matters pertaining to al-iman billah wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi wal yawmil akhir wal qadri khairihi wa sharrihi. This is someone who's got that kind of unshaken faith.